Well, day two, and we're in Kew in the Murchison region of Western Australia. It's early in the morning, about 7 a.m, and it's bitterly cold. It's about 2 degrees at the moment. There's a bit of a breeze, but we're in the desert, and that's what happens. And later on today, it's going to get to about 29 here. Today, we're heading up to Newman, which is about a 6-hour drive, I guess. Not as far as we went yesterday, but it'll be a lot easier today. I tell you what, one of the things we've noticed here on this trip is that the road train drivers are very polite, because they are long, about 53 metres is the length of a normal road train. They do indicate when it is really, really safe to pass them. Hats off to these guys, they're fantastic. Heather and myself, we're going to be packing soon and heading off on another day of our adventure. Queen of the Murchison Roadhouse was good. The breakfast was fantastic. And of course, the passing road trains were very, very soothing. I've never seen a no road train sign on a suburban street before. Good morning, everybody. Yes, so it is day two and we're in Kew. Isn't that cute? To have a day and a town which rhymes. How about that? We're heading to Newman now. We've got a journey of how many miles? Lots of about 557 kilometres or something like that. I think
6 hours and 6 minutes.
6 hours
to the GPS.
Well, there you go. 6 hours and 6 minutes. See you in wherever we go next. Bye. It doesn't take long to get into the rhythm of outback driving. We passed that army convoy that we saw the day before. And past our new home. Refueled and stopped in Meekatharra, where the traffic was overwhelming. Well, we've made it to Meekatharra, and once again the landscape has changed. It's very, very flat, very, very sparse vegetation here. Meekatharra is a bit of an historic town. It is, of course, a mining town. We've passed quite a few mines coming here this way today. The sign behind me, it was the Kingsford Smith Air Run. Yes, Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. He started one of the world's first mail runs, linked Meekatharra to Perth and other places. I just tell you, there goes one of our famous road trains next to me. It's pretty good. We've had a really, really good start to the morning. It's a little bit windy, but it's going to get up to 29 degrees today. We're really looking forward to heading north to Newman. Right, now there's another interesting bit of history about Meekatharra that I think few people actually know. Tim McCartney Snape, who, with Greg Mortimer, were the first Australians to climb Everest. Tim was also the very first person, and perhaps the only person, to walk from the sea to the summit. He started his walk in the Bay of Bengal and walked all through India and Nepal to the summit of Mount Everest. His wife was a doctor here in Meekatharra, so he did a lot of his training for the Everest treks here in Meekatharra, and I can tell you, there ain't a lot of hills here. There's certainly no mountains, so that must have been a challenge. Later on in our trip, we're going to go to Uluru, or Ayers Rock it's also known, and was widely believed to be the world's biggest rock. Well, Mount Augustus, the way to the Mount Augustus is through Meekatharra, and that is actually the world's biggest rock. It's here in Western Australia. It is double the size of Ayers Rock. It's not as well known because its setting is just not as spectacular. But if you come to Western Australia and you want to see the world's biggest rock, Mount Augustus, that's the one you got to see. We're well past Meekatharra now. I've been on the road for quite a while since then. But the good news is, as we're heading further north, the wildflowers are starting to come up. That's because it's getting hotter. It's already in about the mid-20s now. It'll get higher as we proceed further north. But it's great. The wildflowers in Western Australia are absolutely fabulous, worth coming to see. Well, here we are, just about to enter Newman, and we are in the tropics. Yes, it's 28 degrees at the moment. Goodbye, winter. We've seen the last of you for this year, and looking forward to the rest of our trip. Well, Kew to Newman, it was a good day's drive. It was a long day's drive, but you have to do it in order to reach the northern parts of Western Australia. Still, it was possibly one of the less adventurous days we're going to have on the trip, but we certainly both enjoyed ourselves. Goodbye until next time. And don't forget, if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe so that we can notify you when we drop our next episode. Bye.